Hey everybody, this is Monkeypuzzle, and that is a gas shooting at me, and this is a gas fireball that's frozen in the air. Rio did this. He caught it with his portal gun, hit G as they were coming towards him, and let go, and they freeze like this, and they're totally harmless like this. You could probably, I could probably punch it, and it would start flying again. But then Rio would be mad because I messed up his little floaty gas fireball. Let's take care of that guy. And down here is the scene of our first pumping for lava. Back in somewhere in the 30s for our episodes, we set this up right here. We made a little shelter of hardened glass and put a well there that was sucking up all this lava. And this was our first main power source. Good on you to use the door. But it stopped working. And I think I know why now, but I didn't then, so I moved it and started a fresh one. Over here, this is just much farther out into the Nether. Same setup. Overpowered well. Does not need three magmatic engines, but these are all down to 0.4 now, so it's more reasonable. Anyway, I fixed it, I believe, because this one stopped working too at some point. I fixed it by just increasing the range of the chunk loader to a radius of 5, and now it's loading a whole 81 chunks, which is quite a bit. So this can't be good for our FPS, but you can see this one's actually making it down to the netherrack and soul sand down below, which the other one didn't do. Let's just take a look outside here and I'll show you what it looks like. And we already have friends. It's not that one shooting at me, is it? Aha, there it is. Let me just take care of this distraction real quick. Woo! Alright. Oh boy, we got a whole bunch of them. Alright. Don't you guys know I'm recording? Anyway, it's making a nice big circle of flowy lava. Let's see if I can take care of this so we can do our episode. Alright. So yeah, this can't be good for the FPS, but this is where the majority of our power is coming from right now, is sucking up from out here. I chose this way out in the Nether so that when I remove the chunk loader from here, this won't be loaded at all, so this flowing lava hopefully won't be messing us up. But anyway, this is cool and all, but it's also part of my motivation for the plant power plant. Which we're going to get back to today and actually start producing power by the end of today. I guarantee it. So it's a dangerous thing to do. Last time we finished putting in... what's going on here? Oh, there it is. All these coke ovens. Whole bunch of them. Got a slime below once again. The world's still loading in again over here. But it's been working great. I've got this much coal so far. Only charcoal. Only 606 stacks of it. All from the logs from the tree farm, which I've been moving down here. I guess I put this one in sideways or backwards somehow accidentally. Probably sideways. But it's filling up. I've been moving a lot of our old build up of logs from before down here, and then I got them all piped up with liquid ducts so that the creosote is going upstairs. And let's go look at that. Oop. Yeah, and it's almost full. So we're at 93%. So it's time to put this to use. So let me eat a little bit here and we'll get to business. So the things we're going to work on right now, actually, I'm going to get rid of that slime and I'll be right back. Alright, took care of that guy, and that's been keeping me in slime balls, which I used most of actually to make some more blast furnaces for today, to make a whole bunch of steel for what we're going to do next. Steel, steel, and more steel. And look at all these. So I want to put in the some steam boilers today, and I was going to put in 2. I prepared for 2, but I actually think we're going to put in 3. And I'm going to make holes in the walls here for them right now. All this gravel is going to fall down, which induces me to do something else that I've been wanting to do over here, and I'm going to do it real quick. I'll start it on camera and I'll finish it off camera, but I just want to go ahead and clean up a lot of this kind of stuff and make it all nice and stone in here. I want to leave the floor grass, and actually I'm going to go ahead and replace all this with dirt, but I'm just going to go around and clean up all these little spots and yeah, make it all nice and pretty and kind of uniform, and go ahead and do all that. This wand of equal trade is so awesome for this. And then let me see, we got some dirt right here. Let's right click on that, and then I'm going to go through the whole floor like that, and we'll have grass. And this might make it 2 layers thick. Oh, I'm out of dirt. Anyway, but when it's all grass, it'll actually count as a different block than dirt. So then I'll be able to go replace the bottom again with stone. Anyway, I'm going to finish this up because we have a limited amount of time in our episode. I'll be right back. Okay, that's much nicer. The grass is growing, and the walls are all pretty uniform except for some ores. A little touch up I'll still need to do in some places. I want to leave some of the dirt up there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the tree farm with grass or not. I might. The only place that didn't work is this line right here, because these are cover panels. Because underneath here, this is a jacketed redstone wire I used that I like a lot. It goes all the way over to here, and if I put this redstone torch right here, this stays on until this is full. It gets a redstone signal that turns off the engines. But I actually got this down to 99%, and this is 99%. So we got a lot of fuel, 99% full. The reason I stopped it there is because apparently Zycraft tanks can cause lag when they're completely full. So in order to avoid that up here, I just used a good old iron tank for the creosote, which is now 95% full. Anyway, time to go ahead and put in the steam boilers. So there's going to be one about here. Let's see. I'm going to think about that one for a second. The other 2 are going to go, say, if there's 1, 2, 3, and that one would be, oh, yeah, let's go here, 1, 2, 3. See how that placement is. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then we'll do the same amount over here. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so these are going to be 3 by 3 on the bottom, like that. And then they're going to be 4 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll probably need to make it a little bigger than that in order to leave room for the pipes and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll join you right back here. Okay, I did that. I think that's going to work. So let's go ahead and make the stuff. We're going to make 2 liquid fueled steam boilers and 1 solid fueled. So different fireboxes for each. They all use these fire charges. We need to make some more. Let me see. Let's make those up. We're going to need 27 of them. And oops, let's look them up. And when you look up firebox, you get all this stuff because they all tell you the values that they burn at in the fireboxes. Let's see if I can find them. The actual ones. Here they are. So let's do the liquid ones first. We're gonna need 9 of them twice. So we're gonna need 18 of these. And does that work? Oh, because I'm not in here. Let me try that again. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so we're gonna need 18 of these. Let's put these up here. We've got lots of steel plates. I'm actually gonna need to get more furnaces, but that will be just right for this. So let's go ahead and make those. Why do I only get 8? I gotta figure out what I was missing. Oh, I didn't have enough of these. Okay, let me make some more of those. Okay, I guess I should just make... Oh, I don't need to do that in here, right? Okay, well, I have a lot now. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this recipe back together. And that up there. Okay. Now I should get 18. Cool. So now I need to make 9 of these solid fueled fireboxes. So this is a lot easier. Let me go get some more furnaces. Actually, I think I might have some in here. Not enough. So I gotta make some more real quick. Let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so there it is. It's all set up to make 9 of those. So we can go ahead and place these where they're going to go now. So the liquid fueled ones, this one's going to be with the creosote. So we go ahead and put those down like that. There's 9 liquid fueled fireboxes, and this one is going to be for the biofuel. Which apparently is going to change with the new updates in forestry. It's now going to be called ethanol. Okay, and the values for the what you can produce with the saplings and everything is going to change. But I'll get into that later. So that's made. Now we need to go ahead and make the steam boiler thingy-doos. What are they called? Let's look that up. Here we go. We got the high pressure boiler. I think that's what I'm going to go for. This produces twice as much steam as these. These are more efficient if you're going to go for short runs, firing it up, whereas this is better if you're going to go for long run and not turn it off, because it takes longer to build up to this. So, oh, that's easy. It's just 2 steel plates. So let me see. I'm going to need... Over there, I'm going to need 36 and 36, so that's going to be 72. This one is going to only be 2 high, so this one's going to be 18. So I think I need 90. Let's see if I have enough for this. So if I did that, what do I got? I got 64, so now I need another 30. What's that? No, not quite there. What's that? That's 72, 82. I need another 8. Is that right? So that would mean I need 16 of these. Let's see if I maybe possibly got that right. So yeah, that should be. Let's go ahead and put those on top of these. So this one I have a little different plan for than the others, but I'll get to that. And this just goes to the valve over there, which we'll be accessing in a little bit. But let's go ahead and set these up. And when I put this last block in, hopefully it will complete. Yes. If you click on that, all right, we've got our GUI for the steam boiler. And I'm going to go ahead. Oops. Of course, I'd messed that up. And put these together. I'll be right back with you for the last block. Okay, so there's that. There's one that didn't form. Maybe it's just taking a second. And another. That one formed. I must have messed up here somewhere. Let me take it apart and put it back together again. See you in a second. Okay, I took it apart, put it back together again. I don't know what changed, but now it worked. So we've got two massive full-sized high-pressure boilers here, and then we got a half-size here that still has 3x3 firebox assembly there. So before I put fuel in these guys, the next thing I'm going to need to do is give them some water, because that's really important. And so let's make a little tank here. It's got to be symmetrical. Gosh, these things are so powerful. So I think I'm going to make it this, as I'm going to try to just make an iron tank. Whoops. with zirconium water. So I think the water holding part maybe will be just this big, maybe a little bit bigger, but I'm going to put it right in here. I've got the parts for them in here. So I've got plenty of those. I'm going to put that together. Oh, by the way, the steel plates here are made just like the iron plates for the railcraft tanks. You just put a 4x4 grid of the ingots in the roller over there. I've got it, and just roll them out and you get the plates. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together. I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got a working tank here with 2 blocks of storage inside it. That should be enough though, because here's the plan, is we're going to make some zirconium water blocks. Let's make, we got 4 of them, and what we're going to do with these, let me get a little glass here too, just for looks, is go ahead, hopefully they'll work like this, is I wanted to go ahead and place them on the sides of this tank, and I was hoping that it would go ahead and fill it. It doesn't seem to be working with this tank. I might need to put a pipe between them. Let me think about that for a second. Okay, so if we take it back one like that, and then that doesn't even want to attach to that. Do these, I guess these only work with the Zycraft ones, because this isn't even forming something that I can put a lever by and attach to. What happens if I hit it with a wrench? No. Alright, not going to work. I guess we will have to use the aqueous accumulator unless we wanted to make a Zycraft tank. Okay, learn something. Okay, there we are. 3 aqueous accumulators ready to go. And let me see if I have any ice on me. I think it would be in this one. It's the easiest way to get some water going on. So I don't get to do it quite as simple as the what you may call them, the zirconium water. Instead, just it's going to take 3 blocks instead of 2. And part of why I changed all the walls to stone is to stop the Enderman vandalism, which apparently hasn't stopped yet. I had gone ahead and installed all the aqueous accumulators around the tank, and then I realized that if I'm using the aqueous accumulators, I actually don't need the tank anymore. The whole point for the tank was to use the zirconium water. So I can just put the aqueous accumulators directly on the boilers, which I'm going to do just like this. Let me see. We got our 3x3 right there. So aqueous accumulators, they like to go right in the middle of 2 things of water. Let me see. Let me get some ice. I'm going to need 6 blocks of ice. Okay, and let's go ahead and just put one there, one there. Go ahead and break them. And the we want, I think this is the one behind, so hopefully that's going to be good. And these were already full of water from before when I hooked it over here. So I'm going to go ahead and break this one in order just to make sure that I am actually filling, and I have to take all these out because I think they have a memory. of you know, as long as you leave one of the fireboxes, I think it's going to remember what was there before. So let's go ahead and reinstall it. There they are. And now it's empty. I'm going to go ahead and put one behind exactly the same way. And it's working. Excellent. Let's make sure it works like that. Yep, it's filling up. And I guess it takes a while because this holds quite a bit, which is good. Hopefully that will be a reserve. But yeah, okay. And hopefully one is enough for each of these. We will find out as soon as we get going. All right, we got 3 boilers full of water, or filling full of water anyway. That one filled much faster. I wonder why this one's so much slower. I wonder if this one has less capacity. 72,000. Yeah, that's twice the capacity. Okay, so now I just need to run some fuel. So I'm going to go underneath and hook that up, and I'll show you what I've done. This portable hole is great for peeking to exactly where I need to dig to attach to the boiler. Right there. Okay, so right underneath this zirconium tank here, I'm going to make a hole right there, and all my fuel is going to spill out. No, actually it's not. That's a really nice thing about them. And let me see, we're going to just make this an output. Let me bring this over. Another nice thing about the liquid ducts too is that they don't hook up with each other. You can just have them right next to each other, and it's not a big deal. Let's see, we could just bring that up here, hook that up, and then let's see, we need a wrench and some levers, or a lever. And if we do this, fuel should come out. And we've probably actually started this boiler too. There we go. So it's filling with fuel. We've got fire going on. So it's just going to be a matter of time before we build up some heat here and start filling this up with steam. So now I got to hook this one up with charcoal and this one up with creosote. Okay, I think I've got the charcoal ready to go to the solid fuel firebox over there. I ran a gold pipe all the way over here. Oh, and by the way, this gold pipe going all the way around here is because this works for the most part, but there's a little leak. Why is this not running right now? Oh, there we go. Once in a while, I will get a log that comes up through here, and I'm not sure exactly where it's pulling it from. If it's pulling it out from here, it's not supposed to, but I fixed that pretty easily by just having it go all the way back to where it belongs. So I don't know if I'm getting extra ones or it's just pulling them from the rest over here, a little overflow, but that was a simple fix. Okay, so this needs a wood pipe right here, and then we're going to put the autarkic iron ore gate, and neighbor dogs are going crazy, and I want to strangle them, but I'm not. We're just going to flow with it and go ahead and get this all pipe wired up without falling. Okay, and let's get it all the way. There you go. Last piece of it. All right. Since the Chewy toy didn't work for the neighbor dog, I used the scattered bowl of kibble trick. Takes them a while to find them all. See if I can get this all the way up there. Excellent. So this one if I can get a reading on it. No, we want the gate. There we go. See what options we have. So we want, see if the inventory works. It says the inventory is empty. Items in inventory. Space in inventory. We don't want it to go empty, but we might get a little time between empty and actually the temperature going all the way down. Yeah, we'll have to see if that works. So let's try inventory empty. Inventory empty, red pipe signal, and see if this can get it to it quick enough before it cools down. I think that has a good chance of working. And this, if it gets a red pipe signal, energy pulsar, which should be sending a nice stream of charcoal, and then as soon as it gets something, this should shut off. It should, because the inventory is not empty anymore. But apparently, that's not going to work. Your inventory is not empty anymore. It doesn't seem to know that. Definitely not empty. And it's using it up really fast right now that it's warming up. Apparently when it's building up, it uses it 8 times faster than it will later. All right, let me figure out my strategy here. And of course, I didn't notice this nice low fuel one here. So hopefully that will work just fine. We'll keep our eye on that and see if that works out for what we want. Okay, so we got 2 of the 3 fired up, except this one. What happened to it? Interesting. Let me figure this out now. Alright, somehow one of the fireboxes got knocked out, but we were getting a reading on it before, weren't we? I'm not sure how that happened. This is the one with the biofuel. Alright, well that's rolling again. We lost our progress, but that'll be alright. We'll get it back. And then this last guy is going to be easy. The creosote is coming from right here. So if we go ahead and put this, we might as well go ahead and hook this up right now while we're right next to it. We need our handy dandy wrench. Make that an outie. And turn it on, and let's put some light in here, or actually, you know what, we don't need to. We'll just close it up so that there's no place for baddies to spawn in here. And then we need the rest of our liquidux, and I guess we'll have to take it up right here. Dink-a-dink. And it's politely waiting to see if it wants to join, and it does. Okay, so we've got 3 steam boilers all fueled up and going, and hopefully they'll stay fueled up and going. Next thing is I got to get ready to put them to use, so that's next. This one is going to get a turbine here, and it's going to generate EU, and then these 2 are going to give us steam, and we're going to replace this column of the biomass engines with industrial steam engines.